Alright, so I'm here at a truck stop and trying to figure out if there's anything that I can eat here. So standard stuff at a truck stop. Well, this is made from a lot of suffering. This comes from the dairy industry, so we can't eat that. Don't buy cheese. Here's suffering from the dairy industry and also from a pig who died. This is not food, this is violence. Don't buy pepperoni. What is this? This is also violence. Pickled sausage. That means this is a dead body here. Never buy this. What the heck is this? Firm, unripened cheese. So this is also from violence. In the dairy industry, they kill baby boy cows. They murder them at birth so that humans can steal the milk and turn it into this. So never buy this either. Here we have eggs. The egg industry is a terrible industry. See, they make it look like a happy egg here, like everything's great, but in reality, these were stolen from chickens. It's wrong to steal. It's wrong to steal eggs. It's wrong of us. If you don't believe in stealing, you shouldn't be eating any of these items here because these are body parts. These are lives who've suffered. Now in the egg industry, you can go to egg-truth.com to find out the truth. Other things we have, more eggs. Never eat eggs. It's important to be vegan from now on. This is a dead body. This is a 6-month-old baby pig. They are put 200 at a time on a truck. They suffer terribly from the moment that they are born till the moment that they die. Never buy these things. Never buy this. Hot dogs are whatever body parts are left over. All kinds of terrible things go into them, like the eyeballs and the tongues, all kinds of leftover parts that are ground up. They add a bunch of fat, they add a bunch of salt and spices to make it taste good, but it's actually eating death. This also is a dead body. These are all things that you have been taught are food, but they're actually violence. It's not food at all, it's violence. What is this? Red grapefruit. Finally, red grapefruit. Now here is something that's actual food. No sugar added. This is wonderful. When you are at a truck stop, which is like something like this, at a typical truck stop, this is the type of thing that you should get. Fresh fruit. What about this here? Here's something. Hottie bites. Hot and spicy pickle snacks. Well, that looks like it could be vegan. Super crunchy. Let's read the ingredients. Cucumbers, water, vinegar, and salt. Yeah, this is vegan. Looks like it's vegan. You gotta double check again to make sure, but what about here? Is this vegan? No. This is also comes from a 6-month-old baby pig who died after a lifetime of suffering. Then they are put on trucks, isolated, so crammed together, isolated from the rest of society, all crammed onto a truck. So tight that they can't even turn around, boiling hot in the summer, freezing cold in the winter. They put them on the trucks without feeding them so that they won't pee and poo anywhere on the truck. But they still manage to vomit because they are sick from the ride and sick from being just so crammed together, often for 2 days at a time on the trucks while they travel. Awful, absolute. This is animal abuse. If you buy these things, you are an animal abuser. Any of these things here, you are an animal abuser if you buy these things. You must be vegan from now on. This is fine. What else have we got here? Pasta salad. Pasta, that part's fine, but then it says Parmesan cheese. I don't know if you can read that. Don't buy this. You should buy the vegan version if they ever make one. That would be great. And the reason that they don't make them is because we don't have enough demand. It's supply and demand. So if you stop buying these things and you keep asking for the vegan versions, they will make them. Here's some more death. This is also comes from the dairy industry. This is terrible. Same as this. This is made from cream that comes from the dairy industry. It's not vegan. This is not vegan. Here we have some juice, peach and cherry juice. This is vegan. You might double check by reading the ingredients, but typically these juices are vegan. So is V8. Gotta be careful though. Sometimes there's a lot of extra salt, but still it is vegan. Let's look around at some other things here. So this type of stuff is is usually vegan, these kinds of drinks. Not necessarily healthy for you at all though. What else have we got? Here are more things that are unhealthy. Stay away from these if you can. Let's see what we have here. Cookies and cream. We have all kinds of milkshakey type things, but typically these are not vegan. You're looking for something that says dairy free. That's what you're looking for. See, this is not vegan. Milk and cookies, not vegan. We need a vegan world. That's what we need. These are not vegan either. Pretty much these are all not vegan. Now you see Haagen-Dazs does make a vegan version of their bars, but they don't seem to be here right now. And again, the more that you go into these places and you ask and you say, could I please have the vegan version of the Haagen-Dazs, then they will start to order them. In fact, this company should stop making these altogether and only make the dairy-free version. They are just as delicious and everyone can eat them and no baby cows will have to die. Same for these drumsticks. They do have vegan versions of them. Why are these stores not selling only that? Then everyone could eat them. Oh, it's so sad. What do we have here? Is this, sometimes these popsicles tend to be vegan. I don't have the time to look. It says no artificial colors or flavors. Ice pop. I don't know if this has, let's see, water, sugar, glucose. I think this is may contain peanuts and tree nuts. Yeah, this is probably vegan. It's just sort of your standard popsicle, like the old-fashioned kind. And they're usually vegan. They just have water and sugar and flavor. So these are all just typical drinks here. Of course, when you look here, do you think that any of these dog foods are vegan? No. You have to order the vegan versions. You have to ask for them in the stores. These all contain dead animal products. There's no reason to murder one animal and then feed it to another. How does this make any logical sense? We have some bars here. These I thought were vegan at one point. Looked like they might be, but actually they're not. Typically they're not. I don't know if some of them are. Lara bars are vegan though. These are vegan. I'm just gonna double check. See what the ingredients are here. It says dates, peanut butter, roasted peanuts. That's great. This is vegan. This is something you can get. It's called a Lara bar. Let's look at the next one here. Cashew. This says cashew nut bar, fruit and nut energy bar. Let's look at the ingredients. Looking down here, cashews, dates, and dried apples. That's amazing. See, those are just whole foods. Nothing added, nothing taken away. These are very nutritious. Dates are a wonderful sweetener made by nature. You can buy this Lara bar too. What about this one here? Lara bar, apple. Let's try this. Read the ingredients again just to make sure. Dates, almonds, dried apples, walnuts, yeah, raisins. It's great. There's no egg in here. There's no milk in here. There's no dairy products at all. There's no meat. So this is something you could buy. A Lara bar. So remember these when you go to the store. If you're really hungry, if you haven't prepared your own snacks ahead of time, then and you stop at a truck stop, that's something that you could buy. Look over here. We have, this is something called bark bins. Now this has some ingredients in it that are like fair trade, but be careful, because if it doesn't say vegan on there, it's not going to be vegan. Let's read, okay? It says may contain peanuts, other tree nuts, and wheat. It says dark chocolate, unsweetened sugar, cocoa butter, milk ingredients. That's not okay. Anything that says milk ingredients comes from the suffering. It comes from a male bull who was masturbated. His sperm was taken away. That's sexual assault. Then it was put into a female against her will. That's also rape. These products, do not buy them. Anything that has milk in it comes from a cycle of violence. I don't even need to begin here to tell you how much death is in this store. Here we have more dead bodies. This is absolutely stuff that you should not eat. Now, before you leave the house to go on a road trip, always plan in advance and bring your own things. Don't eat these things. What about this here? We have a dill pickle flavor sunflower seeds. Let's see if this is vegan. Now, I don't see a V for vegan on here, but we can read the ingredients. So sunflower seeds, seasoning, salt, corn, sugar. Yep, there doesn't look like there are any kind of animal products in here. There doesn't seem to be any meat. There doesn't seem to be any eggs. There doesn't seem to be any milk. So this is probably fine. So have a look at all of these kinds of things. We also have here, what's this Tex-Mex? Do you think this is good? 8 grams of protein. There's iron and fiber. All right, but let's check. You never know. All right, let's have a look. What are the ingredients here? You see the ingredient? Oh my goodness. Here's the ingredient list. I don't know if you can read that, but it says hot and spicy, peanuts, canola oil, spices, sugar, yeast, garlic, okay, sesame, okay, may contain milk. I think this is probably vegan. You're gonna look up close when you get it yourself. It's probably vegan. I'm not gonna try to read that. It's super small right now, but most likely these types of things are vegan. They don't usually contain milk or any kind of suffering, any kind of dead bodies. This is absolutely terrible here. Never buy this, never buy this. Comes from so much suffering. Don't, of course, buy any eggs at all. Never buy this. These are all horrible, horrible things. So much suffering in this. What's this? Pickled sausage again. No, that's not good at all. Now we're looking over here at the Cracker Jacks. Do you think that these are vegan? Let's have a look. Okay, caramel coated popcorn. Now we're looking for things that have no animal products in them. So let's see what the ingredients are. Sugar, maple syrup, popcorn, peanuts, black molasses, vegetable oil. Yeah, this seems to be vegan, right? Do you see any milk in there? Do you see any eggs in there? I don't. Do you see any dead animal parts, any body parts? I don't see any. So this looks like it could probably is vegan. Let's put that here for now because I only have one hand. All right. So you get the idea. When you go out, it's absolutely imperative that you become prepared, because the world is not yet vegan, and we have a long way to go, but we can be vegan as possible. Do your best. Lay's, you would think that's okay. Unfortunately, these say contain milk. I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look. You see at the end, contains milk. Now, why would you put milk into potato chips if you don't have to? There are some brands that are vegan, but this is not one of them, so do not buy these either. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, all of these chocolate bars, just to confirm, we have these here. These also contain all kinds of milk ingredients, and milk, of course, comes from a cycle of violence. This is something you would not buy. Typically, gums also contain animal body parts. You wouldn't want to buy those either. And of course, all of these things here, don't buy those. This also contains milk. This is not good. These are not okay. What we are hoping for is a vegan world where we have more things that contain joy and no suffering. So we're looking in here, like maybe here there might be one. Let's see. They have Haagen-Dazs here as well, but you see, they don't stock the dairy-free version. This doesn't make any sense to me. Why wouldn't they? Haagen-Dazs does have dairy-free, so you should write to these companies and tell them that you want them. And this is something that I used to eat before I was a vegan, but I would never eat that again. Pizzas, you see, there is so much suffering in the world, and we need to be on the side of love and compassion. Of course, don't buy this milk. That is terrible. Not good. We're looking for any kind of soy milk in here. Not one single soy milk. This is horrific. Never buy this. Never buy this. Never. Do not buy this. This is vegan. Yes. This is vegan. Yes. So you can buy these. No. Oh my goodness. So typically at these truck stops, they don't even have a soy milk, not almond milk, not an oat milk. This is just horrific. These are fine. These are fine. Let's see. Do we even see any cans of like beans or something like that? Let's see if we can find. Okay, we found some peanut butter. Now this is vegan, so if you can find yourself some bread, you can make a peanut butter sandwich. That's totally fine. And you can find yourself somewhere, not in this store, but usually you can find some bananas in its typical store. You can buy any kind of fruits and veggies, not in a truck stop, obviously, but you can make a sandwich, like a banana sandwich, easily by using this and some bread. Now, even this, you see, this is not good. There's gravy that contains animal dead body parts. These are not okay. No, this is not the kind of stuff that you want to eat. The actual noodles themselves might be okay. Let's read and see if they have any egg in them. If they don't have egg, then that's fine. Let's see. Durum wheat, niacin, ferrous, thiamide, parasulfide thiamide. So this seems to be, no, may contain egg. That's okay. It just means that there might have been some. They have to write that for legal reasons, but this is okay. So typical noodles are vegan. So you can buy some noodles, and you can make some sauce by yourself, just using some sort of tomato sauce that doesn't have any meat in it. Of course, corn is vegan, and this is vegan. So if you're out and you are traveling, you can carry a can opener with you, and you can buy a can of this and just eat it straight out of the can. You can eat that out of the can. You can boil some noodles if you can. And of course, mustard is vegan. This is typically vegan as well. This is not, but see, Hellmann's does have a vegan version, but they don't sell it here. It's a real shame. Instead of these, they should have only the vegan version. That way everyone can eat it and there's no cruelty. And their vegan version is actually pretty tasty. Jam is vegan, but again, I suggest that you eat the fruit directly. But if you want to make yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you can buy this and put it on a sandwich. These kind of marshmallows are not good, but there is a kind that's called Dandies that you can buy. Do not buy this one. That's not good. Flour, of course, is vegan, and sugar is vegan, but you're better off to buy dates and grind them up, because this is not the best form because it doesn't have any nutrients in it. But dates, of course, are. And this is vegan. Yes, made good. I already checked this previously. I've had these. These are good. This is vegan. This is vegan. Congratulations on having some vegan products here. Cheese melt, nope. Typically bread, I would get a whole wheat bread instead of a white bread. And one trick that you can use is you go straight to the bottom here, and if it's has allergens in it, it'll say it at the bottom here. So you see here, let's look to see. This is the French side of the ingredients. Let's go to the English, because most of you guys are English. I'm here to actually, presently I'm in Ontario, Canada, on a road trip. But anyway, let's see. Enriched whole wheat flour, water, canola oil. These are all vegan. Vegan. Vinegar is vegan. Yeah, this is good, okay? May contain wheat, that's fine. Contains sesame. So yeah, this is vegan, 100% whole wheat bread. You can get this, and you can make yourself a sandwich with peanut butter and with jam. And you can have, like I said, cans of vegetables. You know, the best thing you can do before leaving the house is come prepared, and so that you will not feel like you are stuck and forced to eat things that are just not good for you. And we also have here, these are also vegan. Let's have a look. Pretzels, let's see. Okay, enriched flour. Wheat flour, yeah, contains wheat, but doesn't contain any egg. That's good. Doesn't contain any milk. That's good. Doesn't contain any body parts, so there's no dead animals in here, so that would be vegan. That's great. You can buy that. These cakes also come from Cycles of Violence, because they contain dairy products. They contain typically some eggs and some milk, so do not buy these. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. I hope this helps you. I hope that you continue your quest to try to be as vegan as possible. This too, unfortunately, you see here it says contains milk, so don't buy these either. Truck stops are some of the worst places to get vegan foods. So this is not a typical store, like I said. Here we have corn, vegetable oil, salt, and calcium hydroxide. This is vegan, so you can buy these as well. And by the way, if you buy these and you buy the Tostito sauce, this is also usually vegan. Extra hot sauce. This usually has just tomatoes, onions, and a bunch of other spices. So if you want a snack, you can also have this with this together. And just stay away from anything that has cheese in it. Stay away from anything that has milk in it. Thanks so much for being here today. And coming up on the screen right now, you're going to see a bunch of other videos. Please go ahead and click on them. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet done so. Also, feel free to tap on the notification bell. And while you're here, if you happen to see a truck full of pigs, chickens, or cows, film them. Go close to the suffering. Show the animals that you care. Luckily, look what we see in the background there. We see all kinds of corn, so that's great. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.